I'm creating a list that is going to objectify a lot of people, and it's okay because men are allowed to objectify people. That's correct. Even better when they're a politician, because all politicians are scum. So let's just get started right away. I don't really know politicians, pretty much at all, actually. I am going to create a new row below D. Oops, created two. I actually am an idiot. Don't worry about it. For F, which is going to be perfect if it lets me do anything. I'll make it gray. And yeah, just ranking them based on their personal features. So totally stuff that they control. Totally not being an absolute douchebag, which is completely fine. And just a forewarning, I'm not a politics guy. I don't know many of these people's names. I don't know who they are. I'm going to try to follow a list that I have up, but I might get their name wrong. I don't even know. All right, let's get started. I'm going to zoom in a little bit so pictures can be seen a little better. Starting off is this guy. I don't know. Adam Schiff. I think he's a Democrat. I don't know exactly from where. Let's take a look. Adam Schiff is a Democrat from California. He looks like a swell dude. Nothing to write home about. But probably, just a decent looking dude. I'll give him a C. Next up is Alex Padilla. Another list. I don't know who he represents. Oh, I think he's Arizona. I could be wrong. Or am I just saying that because his last name is Padilla? That was very non-cool of me to just assume that he's the Arizona guy because his name is Padilla. Yeah, he's a Democrat for California as well. Of course, I knew that. I knew that. Not a bad-looking dude either. Very swell. I mean, he's got some gray going on. He's not terrible. Not terrible. I'm going to put him right next to his buddy Adam Schiff. Next up, Amy Klobuchar, I think is her name. She's pretty. She's pretty average. Short hair, not my style, but, she's got some wisdom, some lines to her, to say the least. I'll give her a B. Andy Kim. I know this guy. I don't know who he represents. I know he's a Democrat. Cute looking face. Got the nice glasses. Blue tie. He's looking sharp, Who knows? I'll put him at C. This woman. What's her name? Angela Also Brooks. All right. Angela Also Brooks. What a weird name. Who does she represent? Democrat from Maryland. First time senator. So that's pretty chill. We always like new blood in politics because all the other people are just taking advantage of the system and robbing us blind. She's pretty. I'll put her in B with Amy. Next up, Angus King. How do I say this lightly? Guy is like an old-timey football coach. Definitely a creep. I'll put him in D just because, Next up, Ashley Moody. Forehead for miles, but other than that, she's pretty. I think I've heard of her before. Florida. Yeah, Republican from Florida. First time. I think she was special election. I don't know. I'm not a politics guy, as I said earlier. We'll put her. She's an A. She's pretty. A little too much forehead to be S tier. This guy's Arizona, definitely because of the Arizona flag. That's for sure. I can find him easily. His name is Ben Ray Lugan. Lugan. That's not Arizona. Yikes. What state is that? New Mexico. I knew that. He's a sharp dude. Looks nice. I could kiss him. Take it home to mom and dad. Would be very pleased, I'm sure. Put him in the B tier. He can join Amy Klobuchar and if that's actually her name, and also Angela also Brooks. Next up is Bernie Moreno from Ohio, new sitting senator. He's just average, as is everything about him. So we'll put him in C. Bernie Sanders, Vermont, of course. Because he's a billion years old. He's not that ugly for being a billion years old, to be honest. I think I'll put him in the C here. Old people need love too, and I'm definitely the type to give some old people some love. Next, Bill Cassidy. No idea who the hell that is. Louisiana Republican. Cool. Don't really care. Another old dude. Not as bad as Angus, but he'll join Angus in the D tier. Next up, Bill Haggerty. Also another guy I don't know. Older. I'm not even going to look up what state because it really doesn't matter. This is all based on looks. So really, it doesn't matter whether they're a Democrat or Republican. It just matters on if they're hot or not. And this guy is not. Join the D tier. Next up, Brian Schatz. Yes, his actual name is Schatz. It's a good thing he's not a bad-looking dude. I'll put him in the B tier. Catherine Cortez Masto. Wow. That is a tongue twister. A Democrat from Nevada. She is pretty. And also, a lot of these are their official pictures. So, probably better looking than they usually do. So I'll put her in the B tier. She's pretty. She's not awful. This guy, Chris Coons. Yeah, his name's Coons. Really bald. Really not attractive. D. Chris Murphy. That's not Chris Murphy. Did I not have Chris Murphy on here? Did I already do Chris Murphy? No. All right, I think it's skipping Chris Murphy. Chris Van Hollen. I don't know if I had Chris Murphy in here. Don't really care. Chris Van Hollen. Chris Murphy won't be ranked because he sucks. I don't know who he is, but he's a politician, so I'm going to assume he blows. Chris Van Hollen. Can I find him? Democrat from Maryland. Again, doesn't matter. He can join his buddy Bernie in C tier. Next, Chuck Grassley. Old. He's got a smile. I'd do him pity. Pity style. He's not too bad looking for an old dude. I don't think he belongs in the D tier with these four ugly schmucks. So we'll put him in C tier. Good old Chuck Schumer, another Democrat. I can't tell you what state he's from. Let's see. Probably a blue state would be my guess. I think he's been in politics forever. Yeah, 1999 when I was born. So, New York. Yeah, he's not an ugly dude. He can go with his buddies in C. Next, Cindy Hyde Smith, an older lady, wiser. Got to know some secrets. She's probably a good lay. I'll give her a C. Cory Booker, a Democrat from New Jersey. He's not a bad-looking dude either. Probably another C. Let's see. Cynthia Lummis. Don't know how to pronounce their names, to be honest, either. I really do not care. All I care about is if they're hot or not. And Cindy Lummis she'll join the B tier. Because she's not bad looking at all. Next up, Dan Sullivan. Good old Dan Sullivan. Never heard of him. A Republican from Alaska, that's why. Who gives a shit about Alaska? He's not ugly. He can join his friends in the C tier. A lot of C's. David McCormick, I think a newly elected Republican in Pennsylvania. Not a bad-looking dude. Probably has a lot of money. And just for that alone, I'd do him. So I'll put him in the B tier. Why the hell not? Deb Fisher. Oh, I do not like that neck. Girl got a bad neck. Sorry, but you're going in D tier. Dick Durbin? That's his actual name. Dick Durbin. A Democrat from Illinois? Yikes. D. Ed Markey? Yikes. Another D. I'm not even gonna question that. Who's next? Alyssa Slotkin? Democrat from Michigan? Also, I'm an ugly dude, so I don't really care. Doesn't matter. Alyssa Slotkin is definitely the type of woman you don't tell your boys about. You definitely don't tell your boys about, but she is a magnificent time, you know? And for that alone, I'd give her a D if she was if it was the boys, but because she's not the boys, she gets a C. Elizabeth Warren looks a lot like an aunt I know. I'm putting her F tier. Honestly. Yikes. Could be a wonderful person. I have no idea. She's not a good-looking person. So, and that's all this list is about. Eric Schmidt. Eric. Jenner. Oh, who cares what state or political affiliation is? I have no idea. He's a C. He's not terrible. This guy. Gary Peters. He's got a nice smile. His eyes, it looks like he smiles a lot, and that's very endearing. He's got some nice glasses, a sharp-looking gray beard. He's wearing a nice suit. He's got a touch of gray going on in the top. He's a good-looking dude. I'll put him in B tier. Gary Peters? No, we literally just did Gary Peters. I'm an idiot. Jack Reed is next. Another elder gentleman, but not an ugly elder gentleman. He'll go in C tier. He's no Gary. Jackie Rosen, Nevada, huh? She's okay. She's good looking. I'll put her in B. Why the hell not? You know, this is my list. I don't need to apologize. Jackie Shaheen. Looks like she comes out of a 1940s movie. D. James Lankford. Is it just me, or is that British? And why the hell are you a United States Senator? F. Jeff Merkley. Nothing about you screams anything important. You may be a U.S. Senator, but even amongst your irrelevant senators, you're irrelevant. D. Elder dude, not bad looking. What's his name? Jerry Moran? I don't know. I could have typed his name wrong. I don't even know if that's his real name. He's a D. Next, Jim Banks. I don't know what state flag that is, but that's pretty cool. His last name's Banks, too, which is bonus points. I bet he's really rich. And if he's not, he sucks. Just going through this list very quickly. I cannot find what state he is. Jim Banks. Where is your name? I went through the list twice. I have no idea. But he's a sharp-looking dude, probably rich. I'll give him a B. Why the hell not? Next up, Jim Justice is an F. Sorry, I don't like what's going on there. Jim Risch, he's got a nice smile, but oh my god, that hairline, F. John Barrasso, no idea who you are, my guy. But, friendly smile, nice hairline, some glasses. Nothing too bad going on, he's a C. My god, who the heck is this fucking Muppet-looking ass? John Boozman. Boozman. Arkansas Republican, that fits. F. John Cornyn. What kind of corn you like, feller? Republican from Texas. Looks like an oil guy. Probably is. Put him in D. My God, this guy's ears are humongous. Holy crap. John Curtis. Jesus Christ, Dumbo. D. John Fetterman. Very serious looking. C. Nothing else to say. John Hoven. I think it's Skip John Hickenlooper, but who the hell cares? Guy's a D or an F probably anyway. John Hooven. Yeah, another D. I don't know. You know, John Husted, he's an attractive looking man. Goes up there with Ashley Moody. Why the hell not? John Kennedy is an F. I'm sorry. Right off the bat. Right off the rip. John Thune. Another sharp looking dude. I'm going to B. All right. We have next on our list John Ossoff. Probably Georgia, I would say. I would bet money on it. Yeah, he's Georgia. He's not a terrible looking guy. I probably wouldn't. You know, I probably would. I'd probably smash, which is why I'm going to put him in C instead of, F. Next, Johnny Ernst is a lady wearing a lot of pink. Got the Deborah hair going on, or Karen hair, whatever. Can't find what state she is, but it really does not matter. When you're wearing that much pink, I don't know. Republican from Iowa? That's a lot of pink, I would say. I'm going to put you in C. Josh Hawley, whatever his name is. He's not a terrible looking guy. He's going to be a B. You know? Who knows? I think he's Missouri, I would hearken to say. Next. Kevin Kramer, an old guy. Not a bad looking old guy. He doesn't belong in D, but we're going to put him in C. Next, Kirsten Gillibrand. She's got a nice looking personality, according to me. I'm going to put her in A. I think that might be controversial, but I think that's an A right there. I think that's an A. Lindsey Graham, average looking old guy. I mean, this whole list is basically average looking old guys right now. Lisa Blunt Rochester. Is Blunt her middle name, or is that like her full last name? Blunt Rochester. Democrat from Delaware. She's a D. Joining her friends over there. Maggie Hassan is a D as well. Yeesh. Who's this guy? I don't even know who that is. I don't even think he's on my list. This might just be a random dude. That might just be a random dude. Oh, no, that's John Hickenlooper. We skipped him earlier. I didn't think he was on this list. Wow. To skip him just for him to be D tier? Yikes. Katie Britt, holy crap. She is going to be an S tier. I mean, for real. Look at that. She's hot. Who is she represent? Oh my God. She is smoking. She is smoking. That's 10 out of 10 right there. She's the best looking politician I've ever seen. And that says a lot. No, not at all. They're all ugly, pretty much. But she is a beautiful lady. I cannot find. I'm going to find who she is representing because I'm going to move there. Oh, Alabama. Wow. I was not expecting that. Republican. I guess I'm moving to Alabama? That's crazy. That's crazy. Next up, we got. Oh, this guy. We skipped him earlier. His name's Kevin. Just kidding, Chris. I knew that. Chris Murphy. Looks like a serial killer. F. Next up, Maria Cantwell. Not bad. Not great. But a B. Next. Mark Warner. Sorry, you're joining F. Mark Kelly. D. This guy's sharp. This guy's sharp. Mark Wayne Mullen. His name's Mark Wayne. That might downgrade him. C. Up next. Marsha Blackburn is a C. I mean average as average could be. New Mexico, as I've learned. Martin Heinrich. He's not a bad looking dude. He's sharp. He's got a strong jaw. Got a strong suit going. Striped tie. B. Maisie Hirono. Hawaii, right? Yep. F. Sorry about that. Michael Bennett. Looks like a creep as well. I do not like that little smile he has going on. Mike Crapo. Yep, Crapo. D. Not even going to say. Mike Lee. He's got a nice smile, but no hair. D. Mike Rounds. Very nice smile. He's got the crinkle going on that you like to see. That he smiles a lot. An elder gentleman. Red tie. Not a terrible looking dude. Not a terrible looking dude at all. Not a terrible looking dude at all. Republican from South Dakota. I've never heard of him. That makes sense. Oh. Mitch McConnell. Hold on. Add a row below. He deserves his own tier. I don't even know how to spell his name. He deserves his own awful tier. Yeah, Mitch McConnell. L. For L, oh my god. Awful. Awful. Truly. Patty Murray. I am so sorry. You are so fucking ugly. F. Rick Scott. Not Rick Scott. Pete Ricketts. Close enough. Bald. I should have a bald category, to be honest, right now. Peter Welch. Another guy who's pretty much bald. And we know what that means. Rand Paul. Raphael Warnock is not a bad looking dude at all. I would totally make him my husband. B. This guy just screams money. Richard Blumenthal. Yikes, my guy. Awful name. Would never want to take your last name. You're truly just the worst. Rick Scott. F. Roger Marshall's a nice, sharp-looking dude. He's got bright white teeth. Definitely uses Invisalign. Red-ass tie. Trying to project power. Well, he projects it straight up my ass. He's a C. He doesn't project shit. A very kind-looking man. Roger Wicker. An even kinder name. My God. I would absolutely do things to this man that cannot be spoken of. B. Ron Johnson. Yikes, F tier. I mean, Jesus Christ. The F tier is ballooned in this last 25 senators. I don't even know. Oh, my God. I don't even know your name. Ron Whitten. Jesus Christ. Who the hell do you represent? How could anybody vote for you? Oregon. 1996. Oh, my God. You've been in politics for 34 years and you're that ugly? That's crazy. You must be really good with policy or something. You must be good at something. Because you are not a good-looking dude. Next up, Sheldon Whitehouse. These names are so fake. There is no way his real name is Sheldon Whitehouse. I mean, he's old. He's kind-looking. He kind of got like a... He's kind of like the off-brand version of Harrison Ford. Shelly Moore Capito is not the worst looking. C. Join your fellow senators in C. Steve Daines. These guys all look the same. Susan Collins. F. Sorry. Not sorry. Tammy Baldwin. Just a little bit better than Susan Collins. What the hell is that? That's a wig. Tammy Duckworth. What are these names? Tammy is crazy name. What the hell is that? Ted Budd. I mean, wow. Look at that guy. Strong. Projects power. Nice smile. He's hot. I think she's in a level all by herself. Katie Britt. I think that's all she deserves. Katie Boyd Britt deserves her own tier. Much like Mitch McConnell, but reverse. Next. Tim Kaine, I think. D. Ted Cruz. Ted Cruz, I know. In 2015, he would be an F. But the beard's kind of changed it. He's a little tubby. My kind of dude, a little tubby. I think he's a much better looking dude than he used to be. C. Tim Scott. I typed in Scoot. Too much gums. Never trust a man or woman who smiles with so much gums. C. Join Ted Cruz. This is a cute looking guy. Tim Sheehy. Is that Montana? That is Montana. Tim Sheehy, new senator. He's very cute. And for that reason, you get a B. I mean, that is, in the long run, when you're thinking of picking your significant other, cute is better than hot. And in this instance, cute wins. Tina Smith. Todd Young. I just don't like what he's got going on. Tom Cotton. I know this dude. He's an F. Tom Tillis. Kind of looks like Joe Biden's brother. Not going to lie. So he's not a bad looking dude. See? Who is this? Lisa Murkowski. I think she's a Republican from Alaska. She sure fucking is. F. This guy is Ruben Gallego, right? Gallego. Not a bad looking dude at all. I'd kiss him. For sure. And then Tommy Tuberville. What a name. Alabama Republican. Definitely bringing the average down. To have Katie Boyd Britt just in a tier by herself. And then this guy. You have an average of C because of this guy. I mean, for real. And then now let's look at the S tier. S tier stays the same, obviously. Of these 4 people, who is the most attractive? I can't even remember most of their names, but I think she's more attractive than him, and he's more attractive than him. So that's the good list. All right, moving on to B's. I think that is... I think Raphael Warnock is the best looking guy here, honestly. How do I put him in front? I mean, seriously. And then this guy, Peter. His name Peter. Gary, just as I remembered. And then I think that's a good call next. He's a sharp looking dude. I think that's right. I think that's how I want that list to be portrayed. Now moving on to C tier. She's the best looking at C tier. Not gonna lie, not gonna lie. Ted Cruz is second. I mean, Jesus Christ. He's a good looking dude. I don't know if I want to... You can go down a little. Alyssa Sotkin right in the middle, just where she belongs. The rest of that list is fine. I'm not even going to touch DRF. They're all fucking awful. They're all absolutely ugly as shit. And then Mitch McConnell by himself is where he belongs, in hell. The day he retires is a day too late. A day too soon. Whatever you want to say. However the saying goes, I cannot wait for this guy to be gone. I mean, absolutely be gone. All right. And with that is my objectifying of the entire United States sitting senators. If you like what you see and want to come back for more, please subscribe and like the video. I don't really give a shit what you do, honestly. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it.